Hey everybody, Trainer Joe here. Thanks for joining me today. Have you seen the Shaq viral weight loss? It's all over the news. I saw it again yesterday. They're making kind of a big deal about it. It's interesting to me. Wanted to touch on it, see if it's something that you ought to consider. Is this the year that you go viral, that your weight loss is huge, amazing, and everybody's talking about it? Would you like that? Could happen. So what single decision will give you the best chance for that to happen? And we're going to get to Shaq here in a second. But what's the one thing that would give you the best chance, assuming you would like to lose weight? Most people watching my channel do. Would it be to do something like give up sugar? Wouldn't hurt. Join the gym. Buy a Peloton. I think everybody already has. Doing intermittent fasting, keto lifestyle. Or should you do what Shaq did? All of those are fine. Right? What did Shaq do? Was it one of those specific things? Well, I'm going to tell you what he did. We'll show you a picture of him. It looks great. And when you're nearly 7 foot tall and over 400 pounds, how many people you think expect you to live to 80? How many doctors expect somebody that's 7 foot tall and 400 and something pounds to live to 80 years old? It ain't likely. It's kind of like big dogs don't live as long as little dogs. There's just, it's work on your organs and your heart. And if you take it casually and suddenly you're, instead of 380, which might be a healthy weight for that type, you're 450, you need to take responsibility, and so do we. So here's what happened. With Shaquille O'Neal, he had a change in his paradigm. A paradigm shift. A paradigm is just your way of seeing things. That's the way you look at it. And so many people are unwilling to change the way they look at it, their assumptions, what they believe about things. They're unwilling for that to change, and they stay stuck. Are you willing? How did that happen for Shaq? What is the easiest way to change your paradigm? Guys, that is foundational for changes in your life. Certainly, weight loss is no exception. In my mind, it's one of the easiest things for a paradigm to come in and switch and you lose your weight. How did he lose the weight? They had a paradigm shift. The way they look at things, their assumptions. Well, here's the easiest way for you to get a paradigm shift. Hire someone who already has it so they can teach you. Haven't you done that before? What is a teacher? What is a coach? What is a disciple? Someone says, I want to be like that person. I want to learn what they already know. I want to be able to walk like they walk. So he hired a coach. And what was funny when I saw who one of the guys he's working with is Alan, who I actually went to get trained 20-some years ago. And that's who's working with Shaq. So he's kind of downgraded a little bit since working with me. Nah, I'm kidding. Shaq, everything I see about Shaq is that he's very nice. He's funny. He's an unusual guy in a lot of positive ways from what I can see. He hired a coach. What keeps you from doing that, from hiring a coach? Let me tell you a couple things that keep people from hiring a coach. One, they think they already know everything. Okay, so that pride issue is going to keep you stuck in things. You don't. If you did, you wouldn't be where you are. And so many people say, well, Joe, I already know what to do. Well, Shaq knew what to do, but he hired somebody. I'm not telling you got to hire me, but hire somebody that has shown they help people with this. Let them into your life. Help them. Let them help you change the way you think. So some people think they already know it. I already see it this way. How's that going to change? One is you're open to it and you hire somebody that thinks differently that's getting it done. Another reason people don't do it is they say, well, it's expensive. I got to pay money. Yeah, you got to pay money. And here's the thing. Maybe you're too poor. Okay, let's just agree. Maybe you're too poor. But maybe you just use that as an excuse because you want to spend your money on other things. You don't want to spend your money that you're using over here for your Netflix on this program that's going to help you to hire somebody. You know, when I first started, nobody knew if I was any good or not. And I offered certain things for free. And even then, people wouldn't do it. If you're poor, go to somebody new that's just starting. They'll do it cheap. But if you're not poor and you're overweight or obese, shame on you, because you can hire encouragement, you can hire a cook, you can hire trainers, you can go to the gym, you can buy the Peloton, you can do all this stuff. There's really no excuse for the wealthy, especially the wealthy, but there's no excuse if you're poor, because you know what? It doesn't cost you anything to say no to cheesecake. And if you're hungry to learn, you can hire somebody for a very short period of time, then fire them, because you got to be tougher if you're poor, but you still need to bite the bullet. Take some of the money from something else you're doing and put it on that. But that's what you need to do. Now, I don't do a lot of plugging for my book, but if you are looking for a book to read that's going to help change your mindset on weight loss for 2023, I don't think you're going to find one that's going to be more effective for you than this one here. So catch my book. You can get it on Amazon. Link below on the book. Hey, if this helps you, be sure and subscribe so you don't miss a video. We do a new one every week. And in the description, you'll see a link for my 21-day transformation. If you really want to know what this is all about, be sure and click that. Trainer Joe, train your brain and transform your body.